Lucy, this is it. You're done with the whole transaction.
I'm so excited.
So you did your closing, and now we're just going to go over the most important points that you want to remember, because I'm sure through the entire process there was a lot of information given to you, and I just want to remember the most important points. Okay.
Thank you.
So this form is called the closing disclosure that we went over a couple times, right? This is what you're going to need to show that you closed today in your home, and you've done your closing, and it's signed by you, okay? And this proves that you're the owner of the home today, as of today, until you get the deed on the mail in a few weeks. Okay. So if you need to transfer the power to your name, the water, service, the internet, this is your proof. Okay. So the closing disclosure is going to show your sale price, your loan amount, your interest rates, your mortgage payments. This includes your principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Okay? You have no homeowners association, so you don't have to worry about that. And this is what you're going to be responsible for every single month to make the mortgage payments. Okay? So as we went over the numbers, this is the amount that you were responsible for. Okay? And you already have wired the funds, and we wired the amounts that finished the transaction of you purchasing the home. These are all the closing costs that you've been charged, as we went already over it earlier. And this is the portion that we were able to get the seller to cover for the extension on your interest rates. Okay, because the seller did not close on time, so they were able to pay for the extension on your interest rates. And here is what the seller agreed to pay towards your closing costs. Okay, so is this amount plus this amount. Okay. Now this proves for you that you have done the transaction. If you needed to open any or transfer any services to your name, this is your proof.
That's my proof.
Okay. Now the first mortgage payment, since we closed today, your first mortgage payment is not until September 1st. Okay, so September 1st, you are responsible to make your first mortgage payment of what amount?
$1,661.38.
There you go. So that is the amounts that you're going to be sending to Fairway Mortgage, because as for right now, is the amounts that you will be making payments to Fairway until you get a letter stating your new servicer is ABC Mortgage. So this is your first payment letter. It shows you the breakdown. And this is your coupon dates for September 1st and October 1st. If you don't get anything in the mail and you want to mail the mortgage payments to the Fairway Mortgage, you cut this coupon, you mail it with a check, and you mail it to the Fairway Mortgage, to this address. However, you have other options to make a mortgage payment. So you can go online, you can call the servicing department over here, or you can go to the website and using your information from right here, and you make the mortgage payments directly on the website. Now, if you make the mortgage payment and the payment does not go out right away, don't be concerned, as long as you have your confirmation number that shows that you make the payments in our system. That's all you need. Sometimes it takes 4 days, sometimes 7 days, but it's normal, okay? If you mail the check, then the check is mailed to this address. If you make a phone call, then they will also give you a confirmation number. Now, once you get the letter from a servicer stating this is your new servicer, let's say it's ABC Mortgage Company, then at that point you call them and you find out what forms of mortgage payments options they offer. So you can, for example, say, I want to do automatic draft for my bank account. I want to do online banking. Or even, I was thinking about what we discussed, if you do want to have payments made every 2 weeks, which you end up making actually an extra mortgage payments a year. And how does it work? So you call them and you're going to say, Mr. Servicer, I want to set up a bi-weekly payment of my mortgage payments. So what happens is every 2 weeks, they're going to take half of the mortgage payments. So instead of paying the full amount, you're only paying half every 2 weeks. So at the end of the year, you have made 13 mortgage payments, which is 26 half mortgage payments, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
So you had and paid an extra mortgage payment, and that extra mortgage payment goes straight to principal.
Okay.
Right? So every month that you make the payments, portion of your payments goes to principal, the other portion goes to interest.
Okay.
Right? So the principal, when you make a payments against it, reduces the total balance that you owe to the bank.
Okay.
But by making that extra payments, the entire payments goes towards your principal. So when you look at your amortization schedule, which you have it here in the folder, you're going to see that by making one extra payment every year for the term of the loan, you will have saved 7 years overall. So 7 years of interest is a lot of savings.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to set you up with a servicer that actually offers bi-weekly payments.
Yeah, I would like that. I'm interested in that.
And it's your new finances, and you're making an extra payment
Yeah.
every year without even noticing it. And if you have extra funds and you want to put more towards your principal, that's even better because you're chopping that balance every single year without even noticing it. Now, we discussed the optional finances. You go into refinance when the rate drops. I will reach out to you when it's worth it and not
Okay.
when the rate drops like 0.25%.
Okay.
But meanwhile, you're going to get millions of marketing materials saying this is time to refinance.
Yeah.
So what they're going to base it just on the rates. They're not going to
Okay.
base it on the costs that is costing you to refinance and the savings overall. So I will be actually putting you in the system, and when the rates versus cost is worth it for your scenario, I will personally reach out and we
Okay,
can
yeah.
do the refinance.
Perfect.
Okay? But meanwhile, you're going to get a bunch of marketing material that Fairway Mortgage send you to buy life insurance, homeowners warranties, because you're familiar with the name Fairway Mortgage.
Yeah.
However, we don't sell anything but mortgages.
Okay.
Remember that.
Okay.
So if you see Fairway Mortgage just selling you life insurance, it's not us. In the very bottom, you're going to see a disclaimer that says we are not related to Fairway Independent Mortgage
Okay.
Corporation. This is just for the use of marketing purposes. But just remember, we don't sell anything but mortgages.
mortgages.
Okay?
Okay, that's
So
good to know.
the other thing is, in this CD that I went over and all the costs that we went over, all the cost, every invoice that you're supposed to have covered is paid.
Okay.
Okay? So you don't have to pay absolutely anything.
No.
However, what you're gonna get 2 pieces of mail that they are legitimate. One of them is this form that says for $100 I can sell you the deed.
Okay.
Okay? It was a legitimate service because they pay 50 cents for a copy of the deed in the courthouse, and then they sell it to you for $100. Great business, right? So it's legitimate. However, you don't have to pay that because you already paid it here.
Okay.
You're going to get the copy. If you ever lose it, you go to the courthouse and you get a copy in the courthouse. You don't have to pay $100. So you just automatically disregard anything that says pay for this fee and I'll get you a copy of the deed. So
Okay.
you don't
No,
have to worry
just
about
it.
that.
No,
Okay?
okay.
The other one is going to be an insurance letter saying we have not received your payments for your insurance, so we're going to cancel your premium.
Okay.
Okay? So don't panic. Give me a call. I will reach out to the title company
Yeah.
and I'll ask them, hey, can you give me the check? Has the check cleared? And 9 out of 10 is just like a mixture in a mailing and timing. They have already received the payment. Your policy is effective. It's just like they send a letter before they get the check. And so you don't have to worry. If anything is in the mail, just reach out to me.
Okay.
Okay? Reach out to me and then we're going to figure it out. But you don't have to pay anything to anybody. Okay?
Okay.
Now, very important is the homestead exemption. This is a discount on your property taxes. As a first-time home buyer or primary home, actually, this is going to be your residence where you reside 365 days a year. So you have actually, by state, a homestead exemption, which gives you a discount on your property taxes and freezes your value. If it goes up, it cannot go over 3% every year.
That was my question. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so the homestead exemption, you're going to apply for it online. We can help you with that.
Yes.
Okay, so when you get the driver license changed to your name and with the address of the home, with the state of Florida, and you get the deed in the mail, there is your clue. You're going to reach out to me. We're going to help you to apply for homestead
Okay.
exemption.
Great.
Okay?
So I'm gonna get everything. done.
Exactly. So, questions that you may have, you can always write them down here and call me. But this form, this is what you're going to keep with you. So we went over the